Okay, they got the Jirachi. That was interesting. But it means I can search for what I want. Bro, we're 30. We're sorted. We're prepped for everything, Chief. Let's go ahead and rescue carrier. And what's great is you can also recover like a Minccino with it as well. All right, Astro Misfortune, come on. Boy. Oh, look at that. Free prizer. He's gone in the bin. That's what I'm talking about. Before we begin, I'd like to thank the sponsors of the channel, PDCGO Store, where you can buy codes with 5% off using the discount code FTW, and PokeXword, a Pokemon puzzle and crossword website. Links to both of these websites are linked in the description down below. Now, let's get going. We did Blastoise solo, we did Greninja solo, but now we're going to be doing Jirachi solo. Oh, it's going to be a coin flip bonanza. All right, baby, here we are with the Radiant Jirachi, the Entrusted Wishes ability, which is actually very, very crucial to this deck. If this Pokemon is in the active spot and is knocked up by damage from an attack, your opponent's Pokemon... From your opponent's Pokemon, search your deck for up to 3 cards and put them into your hand. It is just a juicy ability. Being able to search for any 3 cards is absolutely ridiculous, and we're aiming to do that every single turn. Now, what we're trying to do here with our attack is, of course, the Astral Misfortune for 2 colorless energy. Flip 2 coins. If both of them are heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is KO'd, my friend. So yes, we're trying to loop this constantly and just take a win through Jirachi. So what kind of deck do we have built to make this happen? Well, first off, we have the Cinccino engine with that make do, of course, being able to discard and draw 2. Really, really good for just digging and making sure you get the cards you want to get most of the time if Radiant Jirachi isn't out there. We also have a Drapion in here just for that Mew matchup. Sometimes it can be a bit awkward against the Mew. We have 4 Battle VIP Pass in here, of course, works perfect with this engine. We have a Hisuian Heavy Ball, of course, being able to recover the Jirachi if we lose it, because we know that can happen. It's only the one. 4 Level Ball. We have 2 Lost Vacuums. Very, very good as well. We have 2 Ordinary Rods. Funnily enough, there's a reason why I put these vacuums in there, and I completely forgot. Oh yes, the Big Parasol. That's it. Because, of course, Big Parasol removes effects of attack, and we are an effect of an attack. We don't want them having parasols, so that's why the vacuum's in there. I remember now. We have 4 Rescue Carriers. This is going to be our primary way to recover Jirachi, and you'll be able to see the loop very, very soon. We have 4 Glimwood Tangle. Of course, we want to go ahead and start flipping those heads, so we got to make sure we increase those odds as much as possible. 2 Boss's Orders. We have a Cyllene in here as well, which is really, really fun. We actually have our own Big Parasol too, to prevent, you know, any other versions of knockout on this. It has to be done by damage from an attack. So Big Parasol can just help remove things like your Veltal from knocking us out and preventing us from searching for those extra cards. We have 4 Serena. We want to gust everything all the time. We always want to gust a big thing up and KO it every single time to give us the best odds of winning that game. And that's honestly pretty much it. But ultimately, you just want to set up, get the Jirachi attacking, and if it's KO'd, recover a Rescue Carrier and a Turbo, and you announce to retreat or announce to gust, and then just rinse and repeat. And when it pops off, it's really, really fun and just a different way to play, and I love that. So we're going to have a good time with this one today, I can tell. So let's get going. All right, starting off against Rapid Box. I didn't put Mana Fee in here. Oh, that's the fault for disrespecting the box, mate. At least we got a good start. Mana Fee in a deck, Sean. I wasn't prepped for it, bro. Okay, I really should have put a Mana Fee, because there's also the fact that you could play against Lugia, which plays the Raikou. So, okay, I'll put a Mana Fee in the deck. I keep forgetting the one little card that can always mean the word. Okay, so this is the League Battle version, right? Again, I'm running into a lot of like duplicate decks. I've also played this today in testing. When I haven't seen it for a while. I guess, do you know what I think it is? I guess they read this Minccino and go, fighting week, so we're now going to put you up against decks that hit for fighting, and this is the only one they could find right now. Yeah, that's got to be the case, right? For sure. No doubt about it. Come on. You know what I mean? It does make no sense, but it's fine. It makes sense to me, and therefore that means I'm right. So, how about that? How about that? Okay, we get the Glim. Oh, Glimmy Glue. Oh, I love you with your mushrooms in that. That stands out proper. Right, let's get you here. And I kind of want to just dig a little bit. Just a bit, just a tad. Just get a little bit of extra oomph, you know? Yeah, that's what I wanted to see. So I wanted to just try and keep the line moving. You know? I'm scared of a rapid flow, though. I'm really scared. We need another double heads here. That's a failure already. Come on. Come on. Ah. You can't have it always, can you? You can't have it always. I'm not going to get mad today at coin flips, right? I know what I'm getting myself into. Right? I know for sure exactly what's going to go on here. So they're probably going to get this Urge throughout as well and even get a rapid flow in, which is just so deadly right now. So deadly. The only thing we have banking on here is because this is the league battle, there's no way to... I think it takes 2 turns to get the rapid flow charged up. So at least we know it's not rapid flow, rapid flow, rapid flow. It's not Melanie, you silly boy. Okay, they got the Jirachi. That was interesting. Well, they had to anyway, but it means I can search for what I want. We're going to go ahead. We've already got the recovery and the energy, which is really nice. So we definitely need the retreat. That's for sure. The Big Parasol could be really good. I think it prevents the rapid flow from actually hitting the bench. Oh, ain't that something? Bro, we're 30. We're sorted. We're prepped for everything, Chief. We're good. They can't hit the bench now. I should have realized that sooner. Oh, it doesn't matter. Either way, to be fair, I think I realized it at the correct time. Let's go ahead and rescue carrier. And what's great is you can also recover like a Minccino with it as well. So you can just, you know, make sure your board doesn't go to hell. Oh, yes. Get the Parasol on there. Look at that, juicy. Oh, absolutely lovely. Evolve you. I'm actually going to Marnie here because I want to find another Glimwood. I want another Glimwood. Give me another Glim. Come on, give me Glim. Yes. Okay, do you know what? This is why I enjoy playing this deck. For some reason, it just loves me. It's like, oh, you want a Glim? I'll glimmer you up, mate. Don't worry. Don't you worry about that, Shawnee Bear. I'll sort you out. The reason I said Shawnee Bear, my mate always calls me that. So, oh, Shawnee Bear. Oh, hey, slow down there, mate. I almost really played this as well. That would have been detrimental. All right, Astro Misfortune, come on. Boy. Oh, look at that, free prizer. He's gone in the bin. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Come on. We're doing bits today, man. I'm having fun. Oh. Do you know, funny enough, this deck actually has a decent win rate right now, which is kind of strange. Obviously, that, you know, looking at I say it in every video, but I test a lot. And obviously, I've been making a bunch of decks because I've been kind of running out. So usually I'll sit there, make a bunch of decks, get the videos out, make a bunch of decks, get the videos out. And usually this is the result of the first few videos making after doing a bunch of decks. Because obviously I test a lot and, you know, it doesn't go too well. And therefore, yeah, I've been through it before. The old elo takes a little dippy. Right, Serena, this is why, by the way, I really like the idea of those, like the heavy gust lines. Now, they are going to be able to get rid of the Parasol, but we can get another one back. So at least we know next turn we are safe to the rapid flow. And if I'm correct, I should be correct. The rapid... Ooh. Are you saying I could finish this game in 2 turns? Are you telling me there is an option here? Is that what you're saying to me, Chief? Is that the signal that I am receiving? Is that what's going on? Okay. We'll keep playing, though, because, you know, it's not guaranteed. It's not guaranteed here. Let's just get rid of this VIP pass and just keep draw roaring. Oh, yeah, we just keep it moving. We just keep it going. Just keep it going. I want to keep at least 1 level 1 quick ball because if we, you know, don't find our carriers and we run out, we have to rely on rods, then this is our way to get that Jirachi back. So, all right. Let's keep moving. I think I can get rid of a vacuum here. But this is a typical PTCGO hand. Double up everything. 2 turbos, 2 Serenas, 2 vacuums, and another Glimwood. I didn't even know I needed that. All right, here we go. We're going to go for game here. Serena, are you going to give me that love that I need? Come on, darling. Let's see if we can do it. Astral Misfortune. We just won like that, bro. 2 turns. Oh, my gosh. Oh, this is great fun. Do you know, I really like these Players' Cup sleeves. Oh, I have a feeling I know what we're up against. Oh, gosh. And I'm dreading it already. All right, so we know Jirachi's in the deck. That's fine. I'm scared. I have a feeling we're up against... Actually, the matchup could be interesting. This may be Mewtwo's stall. Now, funnily enough, Mewtwo likes to heal. But it is Mewtwo's stall, but we like to just take the KO. So... we could deal with this deck, funnily enough. So what's interesting is I actually just played this deck. This is strange, right? I'm recording this on the same day I recorded my Shuffle Squad video, right? And I played the 2nd place Arlington Vikavolt deck with the Aerodactyl, right? And I actually came up against this deck. And it was the first time ever coming up against it, if I'm correct, this build. And I was like, oh, I ain't played this at all. Like, you know, and literally twice in one day. Rotted. Anyway, to point out before, sorry, my throat's going mental. The Mew matchup, I did forget to mention that the one thing that they did have against us was that Lost City, because we know that's only the real top tier deck really playing Lost City, like really playing it. So I thought, okay, yeah, we've got to have that Drapion in there for those situations. Oh, I've got a Marnie, and I've got a Marnie. Oh no. So interestingly enough, the Jirachi KOs aren't really going to be happening as much, which is going to be even better for us. We just got to be really careful of our resources. Attached to Twin. don't know how I feel about that. Okay, let's do it. We can guarantee our Jirachi, you know? Let's go throw that down and get a Minccino. Now, funnily enough, I initially played this with a, what's it called? What's that Pokemon? The bug. Oh, it's not with me. The bug spider thing. The one that makes your opponent's V-Stars attack cost 1 more. Just to like cause a little bit of disruption to help our Jirachi stay longer. But most decks are able to deal with that anyway. So I was like, okay, there's no point in wasting 4 deck spaces for something that could help. Rather than, you know, committing it more to things that are just guaranteed going to give us the upper hand. And that's where I got the Lost Vacuums in there. Because I was like, yeah, we need to get that in there. That's why I was able to fit the Drapion. Some of the extra text that can be very, very useful for us. So I thought, okay, let's just cut it. I still ain't got the name. Spinarak? No, Spinarak evolves into Ariados. There we go. I'm a Poketuber and I don't even know Pokemon. Can my throat... Please. Get over yourself, mate. All right, listen. No more attention for you today. Right, they're going to Peoria, so they need to obviously just start getting their Mews out. But I just want to start attacking with Jirachi, bro. I just want to come in and start doing bits. And you can see why I like the Cinccino engine. Now, obviously... we haven't got the ideal, you know, begin. Although we have cards we can work with here, so it's fine. But usually you start off pretty well, and then you have to in the early turns really dig, because to get the Jirachi is not as easy. So that's why I really like this line, because it just allows you to dig, and just make the Jirachi so much more consistent to get it out as quickly as possible, and also find a turbo rather than playing something like a Big Barrel or something. You know, I think it's more ideal. Bro, my throat is not having it today. What's going on? Am I recording too much for my body to cope? Can they not take it? Right, there's Gorman Dice in there. And do we get what we need? No. However, we do have Serena available. And these are pretty important cards. Right, I'm worried that the Mewtwo's going to play the Parasol. So I'm going to really be aggressive here. I'm going to hold on to my Vacuum. Okay, yes, okay, we can start attacking. That's good at least. Funnily enough, no Cinccinos, they've decided to hide today. Come on, give me some love. Yeah? I'll take it. There we go. First one, we go ahead and get it. That's lovely. Absolutely lovely. I don't know what stadium count this deck has, so I'm hoping we have enough to go through. I actually also played, is it Roseanne? The one that allows you to recover like a Pokemon, a Special Energy, a Stadium, just to get the extra 5th Glimwood Tangle in. But I thought, you know what? It's fine. I think it's fine. Many a times I'd rather just be playing a Boss's Orders than a Roseanne. So I thought, okay, we'll cut that out, and I don't want to see it turn 1. You know, you just don't want to see it. That's a bit of a pain. I forgot about the Yell Horn. I think this only plays the 1 though. And we don't have. What's our switch outs? I don't think we do. That's kind of funny. I can't lie. I'm not going to make the same mistake as before when I got confused and then I was like, I'm just going to keep attacking until it works. Because now I have to flip a coin to attack and then get 2 heads. Bro, I ain't trying my luck like that. I'll take another turn to retreat. It's fine. Absolutely fine. But I just want them to get their Mewtwo out, bro. And I just want to start smacking it. You know? I want to start schmack-a-lacking. That's what I want to do. Start giving it the old whack. If I'm correct, this also has Shadow Rider in here, right? If I'm correct, it has a 1-1 Shadow Rider line? Oh, no. I think it's just a Shadow Rider V. Obviously for the Shadow Mist, preventing attachments of Special Energy. Interestingly enough. But that's not going to last too long. Post-rotation, a lot of the big Special Energies, apart from Turbo, will be gone. I'm interested to see how Lugia will fare post-rotation. Obviously, it gets heavily nerfed. Like, don't worry. Like, don't complain too much about Lugia doing incredible now and being, you know, format shaping and so hard to defeat and all that jazz. Its time is thin. It's very short. A time will come where it will kind of the format kind of rebalance itself a little bit with that rotation. Although I'm gonna miss it, man, because obviously this format has been going on for so long now that it's the biggest it's ever been. So there's so many different decks, right? Funnily enough, Lugia's just kind of ruined that variety a little bit, but you know, there's so many different decks to be played that it's so varied, and every rotation it always streamlines it and goes, right, okay, there's only a few good decks now, and a lot of the other stuff are just like, because obviously there's just less cards. If I'm correct, I think that's the case, right? So I'm worried, I guess you could say, that it's just going to be like, right, okay, it's these like 2 or 3 decks are dominating, and that's it, like the triangle format. Although, I guess we're kind of in that now, so there's not much to be really too concerned about now, is there? Right, I'm just going to retreat this Jirachi, bro. I'm just going to retreat it. We're not going to mess about here. I kind of want to keep my gust options. I kind of do. I'm going to call for family and just get another Minccino down. Yeah. I want to keep these options. I want to keep... The reason why I didn't evolve... I could have evolved, I guess. There's no reason to not to. Well, actually, no. Yeah, because if they... No, I should have evolved. Yeah. Oh, well, it's fine. It's fine. But if in the deck out a bit more, yada, yada, yada. But, oh, well, is what it is. Yeah, if I'm correct, you only play the one Yell Horn, so there's that. And also, there's no particular energy removal apart from special energy removal. I know there's a Flannery, if I'm correct. And I also know there is a Fan of Waves. So there's that to bear in mind. But the great thing is they're not KOing us, so we have like free reign with this Jirachi pretty much, which is nice. Until Mewtwo starts coming out and smacking. Or, well, any of these Dornies can smack, actually, to be fair. This Gardevoir could too. In fact, going in with just some Gardevoirs isn't a terrible shout, because then you're kind of forcing me to take one prizes where I can, which is the best way to go. But I think we should be all right. As long as we don't deck ourselves out, that's kind of what I'm hoping. But no, we should be fine. We should be fine. How many pieces have they got then? 1, 2. They played a Peonia. I'm sure they would have got it by now, no? Bro, they've churned through over half their deck, mate. There's another piece. Okay. I want them to bring it out this turn. If they get it out this turn, bro, I'm just going to gust it. There's the Fan of Waves. Not too big a deal. Unless they Marnie me. In which case, I should have recorded. Recorded? I am recording your phone. Unless they Marnie me, I should have evolved with the Level Ball. But, yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Come on, get it out. Get it out. Go on, whip it out, mate. Whip it out in front of the lads. Go on. Go on, Shen. Go on, Shen. Yes, the power pad. So I think what this deck likes to do is kind of get to a point of almost deck out and then just Cyllene loop, effectively. You have 2 Cylenes, 2 power pads, you Cyllene power pads back, and then you power pad Cylenes back. And it's like, okay, that's the kind of loop that they like, which is interesting. Is it guaranteed, though? What if you, like, double tails both Cylenes? You're kind of screwed, no? There's that Flannery I was on about. Oh, he gets rid of that, too. They could also recover the Flanneries, though, as well. Oh, yeah, they're going to have a lot going on. Right. I just want this Mewtwo to come out, bro. In fact, I might... Oh, they're not going to do it, though, are they? I don't think they're going to get the Mewtwo out. The fact that I can deck out and they technically can't is kind of the one thing. Because I would happily just sit here and let them do it until Mewtwo comes out and then gust it up for the KO. But I still have to work, so I still have to get things going here. You know, things still have to happen. Okay, we'll get you. So the rod isn't that big a deal. So we can get rid of the rods. I'm just really cautious about these cards. I don't want to go too heavy into something. But I also really, really want my Glimwood. But am I going to get it here? Like, am I going to get it now? I can draw 2 cards with Serena. But I want to risk it for a biscuit. Go on, son. Ah, okay. Nah, of course not. Of course not. Of course not. But the last thing my opponent's going to want to do is stick a Mewtwo in front of this Jirachi, right? They don't want to do that, man. They don't want to do that. No chance. No chance they want that. Another Pyukumuku? I said this in the Shuffle Squad video. I thought Pyukumuku didn't draw itself because I thought it had to be you put the Pyukumuku at the bottom of the deck and then if there's one to draw, you draw it, right? No, it draws itself. So I remember playing a game where I was stalling with something. It's another list I'll be coming out with soon. Nothing groundbreaking, but just a kind of a revisit. And I was like, oh yeah, Pyukumuku was something from decking out. I got to 0 cards, played the Pyukumuku, and it drew itself. Yeah, safe to say that didn't go to plan. Right, so maybe they had the prized piece of Mewtwo there. Maybe that's what was going on. But yeah, KOing this Jirachi is still not the best idea for them either, because I can just guaranteed search like Glimwood and search for the stuff I need. Which means there's another thing to consider, which is lovely. Like, the one thing people hate when facing Jirachi is knocking it out. They don't like that. But this deck is kind of sitting there going, right, well, you have to knock it out. Otherwise, I'm going to keep coming in. You know, you can knock out my Cincinos all you want, mate, but the Jirachi's still about. He's still knocking. There's that Mewtwo. Okay. It might be go time. They're going to get it out. And we're just going to gust it up. Let's see how it goes. We have the vacuum in case they try and be cheeky with the Parasol. But I'm gonna get cheeky now, and we're gonna go for that Mewtwo, and then hopefully from there we can just kind of see our way through. I'll happily bench a Drapion and get 2 turbos on it just so I can see the game through. Because if we take, oh, funnily enough, the Mewtwo is weak to darkness as well, so we could 1-KO with the Drapion. It won't attack for free. We've got to get 2 energies on it, but that's good as well. So yeah. Again, this is why I kind of like Drapion. You know, if we want guaranteed KOs, we can work on it and go from there. But we need to consider what they're going to do with their power pads. They can get Flannery's back, and that can cause problems for the Drapion play. So we've got to bear that in mind. So we just got to see how things go. So are they going to get the Mewtwo out right now? They're carefully considering so many options here. That Gengar means nothing to me. I'm not dealing damage. That's the great deal. Now, they're probably sitting here thinking I'm some sort of... No, they know. Okay. I thought they were sitting there thinking, oh, this is Zorobox. He's just bricking. That's what's going on. No, my friend. In fact, usually that's the impression I get. A lot of people anticipate a Zorobox because they see Cinccino's, they see a Jirachi. They think, oh, okay, this is Zorobox. It's got a Jirachi in there. Let's start preparing to play against that. It's a Jirachi deck, bro. It's a bit tricky. Okay, I will keep manually drawing. I don't mind. And to be fair, I can get rid of this Ordinary Rod. It's okay. I think it's fine. They're not going to go crazy. There's the Glimwood. See, the thing is, right? Do I do it now? Or do I hold? I think I hold. I want them to get the Mewtwo out. That's fine. I'm going to hold it off. I want to get this Glimwood down when I'm guaranteed going for that Mewtwo KO. I don't want to sit here, throw that Glimwood, it gets bumped. There's that Flannery, so now I've got to start digging. You know, all that kind of stuff, we don't want that. Oh, see, the thing is, the Flannery's going to get me gone, isn't it? They're going to keep bringing Flannery's back, drawing into it. Well, no, they have to Cyllene to recover the power pads. They haven't got a power pad loop going on yet. This is where, like, you need something like resource management. You know, the old Oranguru deck, sitting here just constantly recovering stuff, removing energy, recovering it, removing, recovering, just sitting there going, yeah, I'm going to lock you out the whole game. This kind of aims to do the same thing, but obviously through mitigating damage rather than through energy disruption. It's not too focused on energy disruption, which is good. I'd love to see a Mewtwo deck that's kind of really focused on energy disruption, like loads of crushing hammers, fan waves. Although fan waves never gets rid of stuff. You're a target. I'll take you. Oh, no. Oh, that's cheeky. How many scoops have they played? How many scoops have we seen? 2. They could have more. They're going to shadow miss me until it's to a point where I just can't attach, which is very dangerous. I would like to gust something up now and just be like, right, okay, I'm going to pass the turn. You're not going to get it, and then I'm going to get my energy back. That's kind of what I'm hoping. There's another Cinccino. I've got to be careful about how I'm doing things here as well. All right. Let's just start getting rid of things we clearly don't need. There's another energy. That's good. And I want to be super careful of what I do. So I'm going to boss this up. You know, just go from there. I'll retreat to the Cinccino as well. I don't want this thing taking any more damage. Well, actually, it's not bad, is it? If it takes damage, but I'm hoping... I don't know how many scoop up this deck plays. It might be 3. So they might have 1 more left. They could also recover, that's true. The Cylene's failed, that's kind of big. That's really... Is that 2 Cylenes down? 2 power pads, 1 Cyllene. So they got 1 Cyllene left to try and recover some power pads. Otherwise, they're in serious trouble because then they can't recover anything correctly. There's a Pukumuku. Going to get their final card. If they've got a scoop up, they've got it, right? If they've got it, they've got it. And that's our... Is that our second boss? No, we still got 1 more boss in there. So we can still kind of put them in a position where they kind of have to do that. The only thing is we have to now play around this. And that's the pain. Okay. It means we get a turn to get a KO. In fact, I could really be cheeky. I could be super cheeky. There's a Flannery in hand. I know that for sure, right? There's a Flannery in hand. A Marnie would be good here. Kind of at least put him in a position of having to try and maybe dig for it, which would thin the hand further. We're risking it for a biscuit, baby. We gotta do it, man. We gotta risk it for a biscuit. Who do you think I am? Hey, I've got to do it. It's the game. Game's the game. I want to draw, but all these cards are like really good. They're really good for me right now. Oh, man. Okay. Let's go for it. Come on. If I need it, it's now. It is now. Astral Misfortune. Yes. Yes. Come on. Yes. Let's go. Oh, yes. That's so good. They can't stop me from attaching the energy now. That's so good. Yes. All right. Get your Mewtwo out now, Donny. And it's a wrap. I'm telling you. Come on. Come on. Let's go. I love this. Yes. Oh, man. Good fun. I'm having good fun. Good fun, good fun, good fun. We still need to kind of get the 3 prizes, though. And oh, 0 cards? Cyllene. This is the Cyllene to save them. Tails? Ha! Oh, no. No, they whiffed it. They whiffed the Cyllene. They can't do anything now, no? They're done. It's a wrap. If they play the cards down to 4, it's still a wrap anyway, because I could just Marnie them for game. So it's a wrap, no? The Pyukumuku will draw itself. Watch this. Go on then. Boom! Play a Pidgeot. There's the Mewtwo, but it's too little, too late, my friend. Hey, that was kind of cool. And also a bit cringe. That sounds like something a presenter would say. There's the Mewtwo, but in fact, it's too little, too late. There we go. Oh, that was juicy. That was real juicy. All right, here we go. Playing a Volcanion? Okay. We'll run this one. We'll run it. We'll see how it goes. Double VIP EVS. Yeah, I love it. Right, okay. So I've made a decision during recording. Oh, wow. We priced 2 of these Donnies? Oh, no. Okay, that's not good, but it's fine. I'll attach you here. Yeah, I was going to say. Right, so you may be a bit confused at some parts of the video because I decided... I've recorded a Mewtwo stall deck game that we've won. I've also recorded a Rapid Urshifu game that we won. And I've decided to put the Rapid Urshifu one first because I think it's just too fun. Like, I always want you to see the best version first. The stall one is a bit more of like, you got to commit to that game to really see how it unfolds. And I think a little quick game at the start to get you going, let you see how it feels and what this deck can do, and then go into something that, you know, challenges it a bit more, and then end up with something like this. I don't know what's going on here, but as we said, the Elo's doing what Elo does. I'm not threatened really. It's although to be fair, you never know when it comes to Rogue. You just have no clue. Right, we can get rid of the quick ball because we have no basics left, so at least we know we're only getting trainers now. I do want to get this thing in the active though. That'd be quite nice. We can go ahead and get a little cheeky KO on this Volcanion turn 1. That would be very spicy. Not yet, though. No guarantee, unfortunately. I can, obviously, as I've disclosed, I sound like a businessman. As I've disclosed before, I can attack with Drapion if needs be. But I'd rather just, like, cycle these. Oh, no, I can retreat. Oh, yeah, I'm good. I thought I had no retreat there, but I do. Oh, yeah, heavy ball. Beautiful. All right, let's get one of these Donnies back. Okay, we got our Cinccino in there as well. There's that Cyllene. That's one card I'm not really playing so much. There's a lot of cards in this deck where I'm like, I'm not really playing them, but they're here for like dire situations. Come on, double heads. Give me the love. Oh, bro. What is this? The coin flip luck I'm getting today is absolutely wild. I'm 32 minutes into recording, mate. And I've been getting the best coin flip luck ever. I tell you what, I appreciate you today. TCPI Lords, you've blessed my soul today. I feel cleansed. Because I've been absolutely backhanded by PTCGO recently. And you know what? It's nice when luck goes in your favor, you know? We even got a boss here to go and grab this bad boy. Oh, yeah, my Mr. Fable guy. Again, this is kind of a bit of an unfortunate thing, though. It's good that they're surprised, right? Thank you. Okay, so clearly this is someone who is intrigued enough. I'm always worried about matching up against decks because my Elo's been tanked so much by testing that I kind of get into a position where I record and then I have to kind of like... beat these lower tier decks of either, you know, of who are clearly new players. And I don't want to stomp them so much that it sounds egotistical, but just follow me with this, right? I don't want to beat them so much that they sit there and go, right, okay, this game's far too complex for me. There's things I'm seeing here that I don't understand. I'm not going to play this anymore. Like, I don't want to do that, which is why I'm always complaining about, obviously there's multiple reasons why I was complaining about Elo tanking, is obviously the fact that the quality of the gameplay in my videos aren't as good as they could be. But, you know, most importantly, I don't want people to be overwhelmed and then sit there and go, right, okay, my deck's trash. You know, their deck's incredible. I don't have those cards. You know, am I going to sit there and realize, they first off realize their deck is terrible, and they go, right, okay, I have to now grind for these cards, which can take time, or I just don't play. It depends on their level of interest as to whether or not they do that. So that's one thing I'm always hyper concerned about, because I don't want to sit here and discourage people to play the game. That's the last thing I want to do, but I've got to get content at the same time. And I've got to bring my Eno back. I can't just sit there and just willingly lose, you know? It can't happen. It's weird. It's a weird thing. I don't know how much it okay, I was about to say, again? Okay, yeah, about time. This is all just in my head, though. I don't know how much that actually happens, you know? Are people more likely to leave or more likely to be more intrigued by seeing a deck that is a bit more put together compared to what they're playing? Like the casual player who doesn't pay attention to the competitive scene, who doesn't watch the regional streams, who doesn't look at limitless.tcg. They just sit there and just play the game for fun. You know, would they be more like, I was going to say like asking you, but I'm assuming all of you are the ones who sat there and got more intrigued, because clearly you're still here playing. So that's a bit of a biased sample, I guess you could say, in research terms. But, you know, what is that ratio? How many people sit there and just go, right, okay, I'm not going to play anymore because it's just too long, compared to how many people that are going to sit there and go like, oh yeah, I'm just going to grind it out because I like this game, it's fun, and I want to get that deck. You know? Like, that surprise face kind of is an indicator to me that they're the type of person that will sit there and go, right, okay, I like what they're doing. It's something that I've taken note of. I'm going to try and get to that level myself. Even though this deck isn't really top tier, it's still something very different that clearly they haven't seen. Otherwise, they wouldn't have done that face. But yeah, it's a good point of discussion that I'd love to hear from you guys. Where I'm wrong in that, where I'm right in that. Yeah, be interesting. Be really, really interesting. Another Glimwood. Oh yeah. Okay, we're doing it. Okay, so this is Charizard, right? For show, bro. And we're just gonna keep her going. Keep her going, bro. All right, are we gonna get double hits again? No, we're gonna get it again. No, okay, fine. All right, the luck's catching up now. Although they always say probability has no memory, clearly it does. Oh, there, sorry. Right, they're going to attach in parts, I would expect. Yeah, this is how you can tell it's probably a new person. They clearly don't... It's not like I never try to insinuate that they're bad at the game, but they just don't have cards. So they play with what they've got. You know, they buy a tin or something and get some packs and all that jazz and start playing. All right, I think we just keep rocking, don't we? I think we just go for an Astral Misfortune. Bound to happen eventually. There we go. But what I like about this deck, right, is they have to take 6 prize cards. And with Glimwood, I mean, come on. I think it's still a gamble to get a win with this deck in general. But, you know, I'm seeing more dubs than I am losses, which is nice and interesting. Right, so this goes down. And then we can just go ahead and get what we need. So we just get Rescue Carrier. I'm going to get another Glimwood in case. You know, I don't need to shuffle my hand away just yet. I'm just going to get all these bad boys. And again, we're good to go. Just like that. Ain't that something, huh? Ain't that something? Right, they are going to force me to go ahead for these. Let's recover. Get you back. And then attach the energy. I could Cyllene. Cyllene could be quite cool to recover the Rescue Carriers, actually, more importantly. Funnily enough, I put Cyllene in the deck, right, to recover Radiant Jirachi. But it actually is better to recover Rescue Carriers. Because then you get, the double heads again. Look, I'm glad that they're not angry, okay? And they're clearly, oh, okay, I spoke too soon. Oh, no. Oh, no. See, this is what I mean. Like, are they going to sit there and be like, sod this game, I'm done. Oh, anyway, that was very fun. That was very fun, you know, all things considered. All right, yeah, I had a really, really good time playing this deck. And I tell you what, it does surprisingly well for something that is just, you know, naturally a gamble. And it's great fun to get those little clips, you know, being able to go ahead and just one-hit KO a VMAX like that is so just, it's such a rushed feeling. It's like, yeah, you're gone, bye-bye. It's really, really cool, man. Yeah, honestly, there's not much else I can say. Obviously, you know, it's not going to win all the time. It's just not going to happen. It's not top tier, nowhere near. I wouldn't even consider this to be anywhere in the tiers. It is just so rogue and so, you know, there's the one glaring thing. It's directly countered by Lost City. We know that, okay? That's the obvious thing. It is, you know, there's probably someone in the comments now, considering I'm mentioning it now, not to start, probably someone in the comments just saying, Lost City has entered the chat. I know, okay? Look, we're discarding that for the sake of having a good time, all right? And as I said, the deck that really only plays Lost City nowadays is Mew, and we have a Drapion to try and throw in at least 2 chances of just guaranteeing KOs in the deck. So, you know, and then we can obviously bounce it, and then, you know, so I think this is really solid. I actually really like this. So yeah, give it a go for yourself, man. Let me know if you get any crazy clips. Send them my way on Twitter. That's in the description down below. But we will leave it there. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one. And peace.